Malacanang on Thursday denies the Duterte administration is discriminating against women. President Rodrigo Duterte on Wednesday said he was ruling out politicians, and most especially women, as a successor of Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales. Morales is set to retire on July 26. Critics call Duterte out for misogyny. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque says he will clarify with Duterte if he was referring to the next ombudsman or the next Chief Justice. Roque says, quote, "As far as I know, there's no discrimination against women. Anyone can be appointed in our government." Senators Cynthia Villar and Manny Pacquiao remain the richest senators in 2017, according to their statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth. Villar reported a net worth of 3.6 billion pesos, while Pacquiao declared 2.95 billion pesos. Compared to 2016, Villar's net worth increased by 5.23 million pesos, while Pacquiao's decreased by 126 million pesos, the biggest drop among the senators. Meanwhile, Senator Antonio Trillanes remains the poorest senator with a net worth of 6.87 million pesos. Senator Mig Zubiri recorded the highest increase in net worth from 121.7 million pesos in 2016 to 152 million pesos in 2017, or an increase of 30.33 million pesos. President Rodrigo Duterte on Thursday attends the senior high school graduation of his granddaughter Isabel at the Philippine International Convention Center in Pasay City. The younger Duterte completes senior high school at San Beda College in Alabang. In a public post on Instagram, Isabel posts a short video of her with the president, her mother Lovely Sangcola Sumera, and brother Omar. Her father, former Davao City Vice Mayor and presidential son Paulo Duterte, is not seen in photos and videos. She earlier had a public feud with her father on social media. The younger Duterte faced earlier criticism following her pre-debut pictorial inside the halls of Malacanang Palace, with some photos using the presidential seal as background. While the president said he leads a simple lifestyle, Isabel held a grand debut at the Peninsula Manila. United States President Donald Trump reimbursed his personal attorney more than $100,000 last year, apparently in connection with the payment of hush money to a porn star. Government records released Wednesday by a U.S. government ethics body do not specify the reason for the payments to lawyer Michael Cohen. Cohen paid hush money worth $130,000 to porn actress Stormy Daniels in the run-up to the 2016 election. Daniels said she had an affair with Trump in 2006. Cohen has acknowledged the payment was intended to stop Daniels from going public with the allegations. The development comes after a series of contradictory statements from Trump and his representatives on the scandal. Trump denies the affair and initially denied all knowledge of the payment. Trump's claim began to unravel early this month after former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani said the president reimbursed Cohen for the sum paid to Daniels. A footnote to disclosures submitted Tuesday to the Office of Government Ethics said Cohen incurred expenses on Trump's behalf in 2016 of between $100,001 and $250,000. The document says, quote, "Mr. Cohen sought reimbursement of those expenses and Mr. Trump fully reimbursed Mr. Cohen in 2017. Trump's filing states the president was not required to disclose Cohen's expenses but was doing so in the interest of transparency. But Office of Government Ethics Acting Chief David Apple says the payments by Cohen are indeed required to be reported. Facebook chief Mark Zuckerberg agrees to meet European Parliament members behind closed doors to answer questions in the wake of the Cambridge Analytica scandal. European Parliament President Antonio Tajani says the meeting will take place as soon as possible, hopefully already next week. Tajani invited Zuckerberg, saying 2.7 million EU citizens affected by the data-sharing scandal deserved a full explanation. The closed-door meeting with the European Parliament's most senior deputies is expected to anger European lawmakers, hoping to grill Zuckerberg, similar to his 10-hour interrogation at the United States Congress last April. Facebook says they welcome the opportunity for dialogue, to listen to their views, and show the steps we are taking to better protect people's privacy. Zuckerberg's visit comes as the EU introduces tough new data protection rules later this month. Facebook earlier said it will comply with EU's new data protection rules. Zuckerberg told the US Congress in April that the more stringent EU rules could serve as a rough model globally. Zuckerberg is also confirmed to visit French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris on May 23, along with other tech leaders.